Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'll be answering this question of why do you feel so overwhelmed in your healing journey? Actually, when I ask my clients like why they want to work with me, the first thing they normally say is because Edwin, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I've read about ACOA like 12 steps. I've read about CBT. I have to take these steps, these strategies everywhere. Like I've read about all the tactics, everything, all those things I have to do to cope. So you are overwhelmed because you are looking for strategies to deal with the symptoms. So you are looking for a strategy to deal with anxiety, to deal with depression, to deal with loneliness, to deal with stress, and all those other symptoms. And all those symptoms actually are manifestations of root causes. So if you develop strategies for like 40 negative emotions, you will be having like 1,000 strategies, and of course you'll be overwhelmed because you'll be living life in state that when you get stressed you have to find something to deal with the stress. When you get sad you have to find something to deal with the stress. So all your life will be looking for something to extinguish the fire. Let me give you a brief analogy here. I want you to imagine that there is a fire in your house. So instead of looking for the source of the fire and extinguishing it completely, you just put it off completely, put it off partially, and then after a few hours, the same fire comes back. Of course, you'll be doing more work because it will mean that every day you'll be putting off the fire. It's just an analogy here, guys. So you'll be putting off the fire. But what happens now if you go and remove the source of the fire? Let's say if the source of the fire is just a leakage in your house or just your kids playing with matchsticks. If you deal with that root cause, it will mean that you will do most work initially just to get to the source, but after that you will have extinguished the fire and you will not be looking for strategies to deal with the fire. That's the same thing with your healing journey. You are overwhelmed because you are reading a million sources and developing strategies for symptoms, and no amount of dealing with symptoms only or surface level things will really take you that far in your healing journey. You have to find those root causes. Those root causes are those original emotions, those stuck emotions from the past, those past experiences, those unhealed traumas. Those are the origin of things or the origin of those symptoms you are getting in the present moment. So if you go and face those unhealed wounds, you will get to the point where like you will not be getting an emotion, or let's call it a manufactured emotion courtesy of the past. If you get an emotion, it will be just because of a present moment or a present situation which you can easily extinguish, which you can easily like sit on it. That's where now you can say like sit on your emotions, but you cannot really sit on your emotions if your emotions are 10 years in the past, 30 years in the past. No, you can't sit with them. You have to release them or process them. That's what we call, that's what healing is all about. It's all about going to the root causes and doing that work as fast as possible. You can even transform in 2 months. You deal with those stuck emotions, and then now you can start now living life where your job is not to look for strategies, look for coping mechanisms to deal with these things. Of course you'll be less overwhelmed. Also, because I was working with a client recently, was telling me that Edwin, I want to reparent my inner child, I want to do this, but all these things actually we are just thinking about it logically. It's not that way, it's not about logic. The healing we are doing is beyond your logic. When you look at it logically, about by looking at strategies and looking at coping mechanisms, of course you'll be overwhelmed. But when you just seek professional help from someone who understands these root causes, at least it will be easy for you because it will mean that you don't have to really read all those things. You don't have to read about the inner child, read about your traumas, read about all those coping mechanisms. You just have to present yourself, commit, and just let the other person guide you in your journey. That's actually the most important reason why seeking help for me is the best way for your healing journey. Yes, you might want to do it on your own, but seeking help is more of the easiest path, because easiest in quotes, because it's like you're taking your car in quotes to a mechanic and then you're telling the mechanic, hey, just do your thing, let me just pay, just do your thing, and then me, I'm waiting for the results. Same thing as seeking good therapy. Just go there, then tell Edwin, I'm so overwhelmed. I just want to this to go. I'm just committing to follow instructions and to deal with this. Simple. Of course, you will be less overwhelmed because you someone who understands this like me now. I know where we can start, and I know where I can guide you. How I can guide you without you having to go out there and read a million books or and find coping mechanisms for everything. So you are overwhelmed because you are logically looking for solutions for symptoms. But to reduce the overwhelm, seek help to deal with the root causes. What causes the symptom or what caused the symptoms in the first place? Hope you found that informative, guys. Of course, if you'd like my help, you can book a free call with me, but only if you are committed and if you are feeling overwhelmed with all these things. Until next time, have a wonderful day.